I think he didn't care.
No emotion.
No emotion at all. But I feel so happy.
Ciara's life also changed in one good way. And now you work for the Sheriff's Department.
I do.
How is that?
I love it. I think I am in the right place. And I know my mom would be so proud of me. I know she's proud of me.
That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
Live on NBC 12, this is News Watch 12 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Jukage. An annual festival has returned to downtown Rhinelander. This is Project North's third year in Rhinelander, and it keeps getting bigger. The goal is to provide a safe place for art, music, and the environment. Project North needs a lot of helping hands for it to happen. It takes about 70 volunteers to make sure everything is ready, but Melinda Childs from Art Start says it's worth it.
Today is the day we've been waiting for. We have been planning this event for months, and it's really exciting that it's happening today. And as you can see, we're getting set up, and there's a lot of great energy, and we're just excited to invite the community down to Project North.
The festival features a wide variety of activities for visitors to enjoy, like three live music stages, live workshops, and an eco-village. Jesse Dick from WXPR says people have been looking forward to this for months.
Well, the best part is like running into people that have bought their tickets or checking social media and see how excited people are, taking their friends, telling them they'll see them there. So I think there's a bunch of excitement. I think it's something new and fresh that the community was ready for.
Project North attracts people to downtown Rhinelander from all over to showcase the community's artistic side. The two-day event runs until 11 p.m. tomorrow. Tickets are still available, and you can visit our website, wjfw.com, for more information. Jeff, it's a beautiful night. What can people expect tomorrow?
And thousands of people are in town for the fall ride. The weather looks good, though, tomorrow, and it's going to look dry with temperatures hanging out in the 60s. Go outside today, check out our high temperatures. 65 for Rhinelander, but look at that. Even some upper 70s across eastern Wisconsin today. That will not be the case for pretty much anybody tomorrow, as we'll have high temperatures pretty much up near 70, but probably stopping just short in the back of the 60s again. Okay, so right now it's 59 in Rhinelander, still 60 though for the Shawano area. It's comfy out there, and the rain showers have finally fallen apart. The cloud deck is kind of falling apart as well. The back edge of the clouds is right there. It's in Price County currently, almost in Oneida County too, pushing this direction. So lots of stars out there tonight. It could give us a little bit of dense fog later on. Other than that, though, the rain showers have ended, and we are in a good spot for tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So our forecast then tonight, though, we're talking about clearing skies out there with low temperatures down near 50. Your full forecast is coming up. Jessica.
Thank you, Jeff. Wisconsin is continuing to experience drought conditions going into fall. The U.S. Drought Monitor released its latest data yesterday. It's estimated that over 86% of the state is currently experiencing some level of drought, with 20% of areas in one of the two highest categories of conditions. Included in these totals are parts of Lincoln, Langlade, Oneida, and Adams County, which have pockets of extreme drought. This summer has been one of the driest on record for Wisconsin since data started being recorded more than 100 years ago. A Stevens Point man was convicted and sentenced to 30 years for repeated sexual assault of a child. Today's 63-year-old Michael Jakubiak was sentenced to 20 years in prison and 10 years of extended supervision. The sentence will run consecutively to a 12-year prison sentence he's currently serving for arson and burglary. He will be eligible for release from prison 4 days before his 94th birthday. Jakubiak was convicted of repeatedly sexually assaulting a child under 10 years of age. People gathered in Hodag Park in Rhinelander Thursday night to raise awareness for drug and alcohol recovery resources. It's called Light Up the Night. The goal was to push the conversation about recovery forward. It featured organizations that specialize in mental health, addiction, and much more. A recovery coach in Oneida County said the event is not just a look inward, but a reflection on friends and loved ones who struggled with addiction.
My mom is in recovery. Both of my brothers are in recovery, and just knowing that there's so many agencies out here willing to help people is amazing, and it's something that I'm very passionate about.
For anyone who feels like they need help, you can dial the crisis line for Forest, Vilas, and Oneida counties at 888-299-1188. The Addiction Recovery Helpline can also be reached at 211 and the Suicide Lifeline at 988. All three phone numbers are free, confidential, and available 24/7. Just when you thought the tourism season was over in northern Wisconsin, motorcyclists from all over the country are visiting the area. That's because the fall ride is back for the 42nd time. More than 30,000 motorcycle riders are expected to gather from all over the region in Tomahawk this weekend for one reason. The Northwoods Fall Ride started yesterday and is taking place until Sunday, with many events and activities for people to get involved with.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's a beautiful part of the country, right? And fall is a beautiful time of year to ride. Camaraderie of motorcyclists, different people that come to these events, just goes to show you what a great community of people there is when it comes to the sport of motorcycling.
With so many activities planned for everyone, regardless if they're riding or not, people are encouraged to come out and attend the events. For the full list of events happening this weekend, go to WJFW.com. First Weber Realtors in Rhinelander hosted a fundraiser today for a good cause. People had the opportunity to swing by for lunch to raise money for Northwoods Veterans Homestead. The nonprofit helps homeless veterans gain independence through supportive services. They help with food, shelter, health, wellness, and much more. The president of Northwoods Veterans Homestead says homeless veterans are a big issue in Wisconsin.
90% of the homeless veterans in the state of Wisconsin are normally north of Highway 29, and there's nobody up here that does this. So this is a challenge for us.
Northwoods Veterans Homestead hosts various fundraisers throughout the year. More information can be found on our website, WJFW.com. Coming up, a teacher is helping first graders through some tough transitions. And it's Friday Night Football. We'll have a look at the highlights through the area. That's after Weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Choose one Hardee's English muffin with cheese, egg, and sausage, ham, or bacon. Then choose another for just $1. English muffin breakfast sandwiches. Now buy one, get one for $1. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Keep your home looking clean and beautiful with 11% off Dutch Boy Paints and Menards. DuraClean Paint provides a weather-resistant coating with crack and fade resistance. Get a gallon starting at $32.89 after rebate. For exceptional adhesion and one-coat coverage, choose Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus Exterior Paint. It's a paint and primer in one that resists dirt, mildew, and repels rain 90 minutes after application. Get a gallon of flat exterior paint for $44.94 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
It's Ford Truck Month. Time to defeat any task in a Ford F-150 with all the capability, productivity, and technology of Ford F-Series. America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. So get to Ford Truck Month and get into a built Ford tough truck.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Now get an F-150 for 3.9% APR for 60 months plus 1,000 retail trade assist and 500 low APR cash.
Spin the globe and pick where you would go this summer at Ho-Chunk Gaming Nakusa. We'll be giving away a vacation of your dreams with our Vacation Your Way promotion. Throughout the month of September, you can earn entries for your chance to be one of 10 lucky winners on September 30th, with one grand prize winner receiving a travel certificate for anywhere your heart desires. Only at Ho-Chunk Gaming Nakusa, your place to play. For complete contest rules, see the Rewards Club booth at Ho-Chunk Gaming Nakusa. Must be 21 or older to participate and enter the casino floor.
Sure is nice to have my 3 older kids home to visit. Oh yeah, I love coming home. I miss having soft water.
That's why I bring my laundry home on the weekends.
It's so much better for my hair too, but you wouldn't know anything about that, Corey.
Well, that's why my hair looks so nice and moisturized.
What do you know about moisturized hair?
Well, having 2 older sisters and a brother who only showers a couple times a week helps.
Well, actually, 72 years of treating water in Wisconsin is our family story. You kids are pretty well versed in water.
So let us make your family's water better today.
There's a new flavor at Hardee's, Nashville Hot Chicken. Juicy 100% white meat, hand-breaded and seasoned with a spicy kick. Hardee's new Nashville Hot Chicken and Nashville Hot Tenders. Both goodness in the making.
All right.
right, widespread sunshine early today, but then the clouds roll back in. A couple of showers were out there through about midday today, but now those have ended, and tomorrow is going to be a pretty nice day around here. Also on Sunday, there may be a sprinkle tomorrow. Most of us, though, will likely stay dry throughout the day tomorrow. Okay, looking outside today, though, right now it's 59 in Rhinelander, a southwest breeze around 8, a dew point there at 55, and that pressure at 30.03. Over in Wausau, a calm wind. We could get some dense fog out there tonight. Temperature near 61 with that pressure at 30.02. All right, around the horn, temperatures hanging out in the 50s, even a couple low 60s still. There were mid 70s across parts of eastern Wisconsin today. We'll likely not do that tomorrow or Sunday or Monday, but there are some pretty good signs now. A good warm up next week, likely Wednesday, Thursday into Friday. On paper, 69 tomorrow, 63 for Sunday, a bit of a cool down on Sunday. But then look what happens here. I know your eye goes right there, right? Monday, 67. And then kind of summer returns for us. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All signs now point toward a pretty good warm-up on the way for us through much of next week and most likely lingering into next weekend. So if you like 70s, they're going to return for us in a big way. And maybe a couple low 80s out there, especially on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Okay, so out there today, we had the sunshine early, then the clouds rolled back in, then a couple of showers were out there. All the showers got here before the game started tonight. And now the back edge of the clouds, a very well-defined back edge of clouds right there, is going to roll through tonight area-wide. Behind it, though, the clear skies, light winds, dew points are kind of high. There could be some dense fog in the forecast for us tonight. There's one little hiccup in here, and that's this low is kind of gaining in geography, right? It's kind of expanding in coverage, and that could bring us some cloud cover, a bit of cloud cover tomorrow, and maybe a sprinkle or two. I think it's going to be further north, but it could be a close call tomorrow with a couple of sprinkles across our region. Let's walk you through it. So lots of clouds out there getting out of here now. Any fog will burn off early tomorrow morning. And then throughout the day tomorrow, we'll call it partly cloudy skies. There's that chance for a couple of sprinkles tomorrow. The dew points are still going to be high across our region, and that could give us a few sprinkles. And other than that, we clear out tomorrow night, and Sunday will be a very nice day as well. And then we start turning up the heat a bit for us next week. Our forecast, though, tonight, is lots of clouds out there. We'll call it decreasing clouds out there. Low temperatures down near 50 and a southwest breeze around 5 for tomorrow. Okay, so partly cloudy. I put in there the chance of a sprinkle. Most of us will stay dry with high temperatures reaching for 70. We'll probably stop just short. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by North Furniture Mattress shows tomorrow 69, Sunday 63, Monday 67, and then hello 70s, 75 for Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is our next chance for rain around here with a high temperature of 76. Jessica.
Thank you, Jeff. A Wisconsin school has come up with a unique concept to help students who may be having a difficult time when they enter class every day. Handle with Care is all first grade teachers need to know from parents if their child needs a little extra attention to help them adjust and get through the day. It's a resource that's available at Dodgeville Elementary School. If they need it, and it's as simple as making a quick phone call or sending a message, no matter how big or small the issue is.
It could be anything from them having a hard time waking up to, a serious incident.
She hopes this trend continues in her classroom year after year and into other schools in the district. A local castle is opening to the public this weekend. Coming up, we'll have a look at a family-friendly event being held at Kelly Castle after the break.
For over 100 years, Sterling Optical has helped stylish people stay that way. But we don't think high style should have a high price. Because when we offer a complete pair of eyeglasses for $99, we're talking brands you love at a price you won't find anywhere else. $99 for a complete pair of designer eyeglasses. Just one more reason people keep coming back to Sterling Optical for all their vision needs. Book your appointment today. Sterling Optical, always in style.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. During September, there is a 1 in 3 chance the lightning ball strikes a set of 2 plays on Megabucks. When it does, players get an extra number, which means better odds of winning a prize. Jackpot not included. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
At Big Valley Ford, we know that car buying is more than just a transaction. It's an experience, and we're here to make it a great one. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will guide you through finding the right vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Big Valley Ford is passionate about every vehicle that enters our service center, and our team of technicians are here to help you with all of your service needs. Stop into Big Valley in Ewan, Michigan, and experience a Big Valley difference.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that.
You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT.
The truth wins if we're all brave enough to tell it.
A medieval castle calls northern Wisconsin home, and this weekend its owner is inviting the public to come tour the grounds. Kelly Castle sits on an island just north of Tomahawk. One weekend every year, Peter Kelly opens the gate and welcomes people from across the Midwest to his granite fortress. The past few years, he's hosted the Knights of the North to help entertain guests and lead kids on a fantasy adventure.
They come in and they do the kids quest and they collect the 6 items. It is mermaid's treasure, dragon scales, ghost tears, fairy dust, unicorn hair, and wizard stones. They can come up here and get knighted by the king.
The knighting takes place in the grand room of the castle where the king sits. Last year, King Rowan knighted 630 children. The castle is free and festivities run through the weekend. College classes can be hands-on, and a group of students at UW River Falls will have their hands full. These 10 aspiring assistance dogs and 20 students are teaching each other this semester. The juniors in the companion animal management course will train these soon-to-be therapy dogs this semester. For the majority of this time, students will work in teams of 2 to train the dogs to become assistant dogs for anyone who needs them. Friday Night Blitz is up after the break, but first, here's today's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Well, not too long ago, I was flipping around the channels on television and managed to find a fishing tournament, which led me to wonder, what kind of money do fishermen make? And of course, I found out it was net profits. Anyway, we're going to move along with this week's Big Old Fish, and we start off with Rachel Brunton. Now, she and her family were fishing on Perch Lake in Ontario back in June when she caught this absolute tank of a smallie that measured in at 21 inches and 4 pounds 3 ounces. Well, 21 inches, 4 pounds 3 ounces? Yeah, I think you know what I'm going to say, Rachel. That is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, sisters Talon and Tori Liederman caught these 3 14-inch crappies all within 5 minutes of each other. Now let's just look at these fish for a second. 14 inches, crappie. Man, Talon and Tori, I don't know what else to say other than those are some big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And finally on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Leanne Winker. Now she caught this 43-inch muskie on a fat bastard lure back in early July just before 8 p.m. 43 inches? Muskie? Yeah, I think you know what I'm going to say. That is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish meal is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
The Manufacturer Direct Tire Sale is on now at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Through September 29th, get up to $200 in rebates on Goodyear tires. With a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The Manufacturer Direct Tire Sale at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Rock Oil Refining is looking for your business. We pick up and recycle used oil and other liquid and solid waste with our specialized collection trucks, making it convenient, affordable, and reliable for you. We're licensed, insured, and follow federal and state recycling regulations that work for the environment, not against it. Let our waste collection system work for you. We can come to pick it up or what option works best for you. To learn more about our collection and recycling services, visit rockoilrefining.com or call us today.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until 2024. Plus, get over 3,200 total trade assistance on 2023 Sierra Denali 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Sue right, Jake middle, me on the left.
Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $500 purchase allowance on the 2024 XT5 and XT6.
Get up to $200 in rebates on Goodyear tires during the manufacturer direct tire sale at Sherrill Tire and Service Center with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The manufacturer direct tire sale at Sherrill Tire through September 29th. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Rock Oil Refining Incorporated. Your blitz starts now.
Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Saul Meyer, and that is Will Harrelson.
So one of the oldest rivalries in the state happened today. It was Rhinelander hosting Anago.
That's right, Will. It was the Bell game at Mike Webster Stadium.
Anago won the game last year, so the Red Robins were able to bring the Bell back to Land Lake County.
And the undefeated Hodags were looking to bring that Bell right back home to Oneida County and maintain that undefeated streak. Newswatch 12's Drew Shelley was at that game and has the recap.
Rivalry games always bring out the best in the teams and the best in the crowds. Rhinelander and Anago here tonight at Mike Webster Stadium. It was bound to be a good one. We caught up with Anago head coach Tom Schofield before kickoff.
I think it's going to be a great game, a hard-nosed game on both sides of the ball. Rhinelander's got a good squad this year. We're coming off a big win against Merrill last week, and I just want to see the boys come out and play hard the entire game.
Anago on the road looking to take down the undefeated Hodags on their home turf. First quarter, Red Robins rolling early. Javon Bussey gets some space, and he rolls for a gain of 25. Anago would score on the drive. Now in the second quarter, Jake Verhassel goes play action. He hits a wide open Jason Arrowwood, who rolls into the end zone for the score. It's 14-0 Anago, and the Red Robins came to play. Third quarter, Anago threatening, but on 4th and 1, the Hodags defense stands tall. They stuff the run and keep the Robins off the board. Later on, Anago driving again. Alex Schleve takes it in from a couple yards out. The Robins dominant on the road. They go on to win this one 24-0 over Rhinelander. The bell stays with Anago. The Red Robins coming to Mike Webster Stadium and hand Rhinelander its first loss of 2023. It was an impressive performance from jump as Anago now improves to 3-2 on the 2023 season. Here in Rhinelander, I'm Drew Shelley, Newswatch 12.
Thanks for that, Drew. What a fun game. Let's stay in the Great Northern Conference for our next matchup. Both Merrill and Lakeland Union are looking for their first win of the season. They played some tough teams and haven't been able to get the job done, but one of those teams will tonight. Let's find out who. Beautiful night in Minocqua. First quarter, still at 0-0. Lakeland driving, and Noah Bruckner takes the handoff, and he finds the edge and accelerates. The Blue Jays force him out at the 15-yard line. A few plays later, Court Meyer calls his own number, and he scores 6 for the T-Birds. Lakeland converts a 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. Now at the end of the quarter, Lakeland driving again, but Merrill's Aiden Lonsdorf breaks on the ball for an interception. The Blue Jays are fired up, but weren't able to turn it into points. To the second quarter, Noah Bruckner takes the handoff. Offensive linemen doing their job as this T-Bird is soaring into the end zone. Lakeland dominated all game long. They win big, 35-0.
We saw how the first 4 Great Northern Conference teams did. Here's how the next 4 teams' games went. Medford went onto the road to take on Ashland, and the Raiders won that one big time, 59-6. Mosinee, the defending GNC champs, looking to defend that title, and a 44-3 win on the road against Hayward helps their chances big time.
Let's now take a look at how things are shaking up here in the Great Northern Conference. Defending champs Mosinee and conference runner-up Medford sit atop with both perfect records at 3-0. They are followed by Antigo and Rhinelander, both at 2-1, with Antigo holding the tiebreaker over the Hodags with a win today. With a win today, Lakeland Union moves to a tie with Hayward at 1-2 in the conference, and rounding out the bottom is Ashland and Merrill, both winless at 0-3.
And here's a look at how some of the non-GNC teams did this week. Wausau West is legit, and they proved that, and that they are a force to be reckoned with in the VFA, taking out Marshfield 35-0. Tomahawk traveled to Conto Falls on the road and lost 48-14. Edgar is also a legit team. They took down Colby 27-0 on the road to prove it. Wittenberg, Burnham Wood made a goal line stop to take down Amherst 27-22. And not seen on this graphic, Crandon dropped a 50 bomb on Crivets, and the Cardinals beat them 50-21 on the road. What a great bunch of games we saw tonight, Will.
Absolutely stole. Those 11-man games were awesome.
For sure, but what about those 8-man teams? Well, we'll tell y'all how they did after the break. Don't go anywhere.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Special report.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Hello. This is a real lawyer. Yeah, I've won 1 million cases. And I'm on a bunch of billboards.
Whoa, buddy. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay.
Fine.
Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
How'd you even get in here? What are you doing answering calls? Where's your mom, man?
Huge auction, Monaco, Wisconsin. Nissan Altima with only 30,000 miles. Like new John Deere tractor, gorgeous antiques, guns, home contents, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details. Builder Service. We are your hometown hardware store. Plumbing, electrical, paint, automotive, keys, tools, lawn and garden. We're more than just a lumberyard. Highway 45 in Elko. Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Rock Oil Refining Incorporated. Your blitz starts now.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Saul Meyer, and that is Will Harrelson. Will, this might be one of the more heartwarming games we'll see all year. Florence traveled to Wabeno to take on Leona Wabeno in some 8-man football action, but for the Bobcats, this was much more than a game. The number 31, worn by Mikey Scholes, who passed away this summer. His brother Logan will be wearing his number this season, and this is the first time he will be playing since his brother passed away. And he wasted no time getting to work. His first touch, a punt return. Logan makes a man miss, cuts it outside and upfield, lowers his shoulder for some big contact on the monster gain. Next play, William Kelly fakes left, rolls right, launches up a deep pass for Scholes, and he comes down with it for a gain of 19 yards. The next play, yes, Scholes gets it 3 plays in a row. Kelly finds Logan in the back of the end zone for a touchdown, and this is why we love football, folks. He scored a TD for his brother to help his team get the win. Florence takes this one 46-6.
Now let's head over to Phillips for some Lakeland East Conference action. The Loggers are looking to keep the momentum going and try to capture their first conference victory on the season. For Schwamigan, they're looking just to get their first W of the year. So let's see who can get it done tonight and get their first conference victory of the season. Here in the first quarter, Phillips with the football, and they hand it off to Aaron DeLixi with a great blocking on the outside, and he turns on the burners and runs this one all the way to the end zone for the early lead. Schwamigan now with the ball here as Dalton Schmidt bounces it to the outside, and that'll pick up just enough yardage to move the sticks for the Screaming Eagles. Next drive for the Loggers, Ben Vernig fakes the handoff and takes it himself up the middle for another big gainer as he takes this one to the house and extends their lead. The Loggers' rushing attack would be too much for the Screaming Eagles as Phillips would go on to win this one 50-20.
And I know the blitz in the fall is usually for football games, but come on, the Wendigo are in action today. They took on the Lone Star Brahmas after their win yesterday against the New Jersey Titans. And with a 2-1 win today, the Wendigo are 2-1 on the season, making it 2 dubs in a row.
The Milwaukee Brewers were in action tonight as they hosted the Washington Nationals for a 3-game series. The Crew were in a 3-0 hole after a tough first inning, but thanks to some clutch hitting by William Contreras and Carlos Santana, the Brewers were able to come from behind and win this one 5-3.
Man, Will, what a great bunch of games we got to cover tonight.
That's right, Saul. Week 5 is officially in the books. Conference play is in full swing all over Wisconsin, so games are holding much more weight as we get through the season here.
For sure, for sure. Well, that's all the time we've got for tonight for the Friday Night Blitz. Be sure to tune in every Friday at 10 for all your local high school sports highlights and scores. For Will Harrelson, I'm Saul Meyer. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all watching at home, have a great night.
Choose one Hardee's English muffin with cheese, egg, and sausage, ham, or bacon. Then choose another for just $1. English muffin breakfast sandwiches. Now buy one, get one for $1. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Boy, would you look at that field goal he kicked right there? That looks fantastic. Boy, it looks like you need to stop at Tomahawk Furniture and Guns. Furniture and Guns? Yeah, they've got everything you need at great prices. Recliners, sofas, mattresses, and guns.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So let's get to yours with an SUV like the Ford Edge with a bright 12-inch LCD touchscreen, the power of an EcoBoost engine to get up and go, intelligent all-wheel drive, and a panoramic Vista roof to get a better view of your world. Be future ready with Ford Edge. Choose FlexBuy on Edge and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,000 FlexBuy cash. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business.